It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Here we are with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, Ernie Johnson. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Spurs out in San Antonio. Well, for San Antonio, now this is a grudge match. They lost in the conference finals against this squad last season. It could get chippy. Right, this Warriors super team, hard to believe they got even scarier on paper than the roster that won 73 games. How do you guard them?
I don't know if you can, Ernie. You just got to be able to score against them because offensively, it's no way to really slow them down. They have too much skill, too much versatility, and too much shooting. Just a lot of much.
Same question to you, big guy.
Well, Ernie, when they go small, you got to pound them. You got to take it to them. Barbecue chicken alert down there in the middle. But, Ernie, unfortunately, most of the big men who could punish them have gone extinct. Extinct.
Kevin Harlan has the call.
They're unicorns.
We'll see you later.
Small ball.
Greetings, everyone, from San Antonio. The Spurs playing host to a Western Conference affair here at the sold-out AT&T Center. Welcome, everybody. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. The Warriors are in the midst of a road trip going into this one. Guys, what a terrific start to the season. They've really been getting it done early.
And this is what the NBA is all about. Competition. That's why rivalries do matter.
They do. It's good for the sport, the TV ratings, the fans, but most of all, when you're a player in this kind of game, the adrenaline rush is incredible.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, when Kevin Durant came into the NBA, he fudged a little about his height. He told the team staffer to list him at 6'9". He said, "I thought it was cool to say that I'm a 6'9" small forward. That's the prototypical size for a small forward." Of course, guys, he was selling himself short. He confessed that he was reported at 6'10 3/4 with no shoes. So with his shoes on, he's 7 feet tall. Kevin?
And KD is certainly a rarity, D.A. His length and height and athleticism makes him a nightmare for any team he goes up against. Steve, how's basketball early in the season different from midway later on in the year, say?
I think, one, everybody's healthy for the most part. Two, you're getting a chance to learn each other. Then midway, it starts to all shake out. I think your optimism is right there early. And then for some teams, they know, well, at the earlier the season is not at the end. And those are the teams that get better and better throughout the year.
So Golden State will get the first possession. Now Golden State's starting five. Thompson and Durant, the sharpshooters, at the 2 and the 3. JaVale McGee is out there with West. And it's Curry in at the point. The dish to Green. And Green slams it in.
Hey, this is what happens when Kawhi gets the ball. He draws in the defense, and you leave someone open. You talk about the new term, 3-and-D players. Well, Danny Green is the perfect example of that. Over 2/3 of his shots come from long range.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. And Green's shooting has tailed off a bit over the last couple seasons, now entering his 30s. Steve, you think we've seen the best of Danny Green?
Well, you know, he bounced back last season, shot over 38% from the three-point range, but his field goal percentage wasn't much better. As many threes as he shoots, you'll take it.
And here's Leonard. After the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got his first basket.
Aggressive D there, but then again, Kawhi finishes through contact almost as well as anyone.
Curry attacking. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Clippers.
And on the road, their perimeter shooting really helped to kind of keep the crowd out of the game.
You know, I was surprised to see how comfortable they were in that environment. Shot a very high percentage from way beyond the arc.
Now here's Mills following the shot by Kevin Durant. Aldridge a screen. Mills with it, guarded now by Durant. Mills dishes to Aldridge. Shot clock at 5. And Steve, is the big three in San Antonio age and retire? How big was it for San Antonio to sign the all-star LaMarcus Aldridge?
You know, it's huge, Kevin, a Texas native, and it's easy to see why he chose the Spurs. It's been interesting to see him integrate his game into their system.
And LaMarcus Aldridge missing a few weeks last season over concerns with the heart flutter, something he dealt with much earlier in his career with the Blazers around his rookie season.
You know, scary, Kevin, but it's great to see him healthy and playing the game he loves. Those kind of challenges make you appreciate life and doing what you love.
That free throw good from Aldridge.
Decent when he entered the league. Aldridge has turned himself into a phenomenal free throw shooter.
And so LaMarcus Aldridge nails them both. With the way the Warriors romped in the playoffs and how stacked their team is, Steve, is a team like Golden State or really any team this talented good for the NBA?
It's a question that was asked a lot last season and will get asked a lot this season. I love the way this team plays. I think they play with such greatness and unselfishness. All the other 29 teams, they just have to catch up.
Here's Leonard following the basket by Stephen Curry. Leonard the pass to Mills. Aldridge with a screen on West. And Mills kicks to Leonard. And a miss there on the triple. The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And that one's good. Durant.
Maybe the most deadly mid-range scorer in the league. Kevin Durant, one of the few players who could live off those if he wanted to.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And that's a tough one, but on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Some guys, they just know how to get away with it, and some don't.
The Warriors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Back to Curry. Feeds it to McGee. And Gasol sends it back.
And for his career among active players, Pau Gasol top 3 in block shots.
Green dishes to Leonard. Aldridge the pass to Green. Back to Aldridge. Out to the right wing. Aldridge a screen. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Almost automatic from there. Aldridge using his length to full advantage inside.
The screen from Thompson. Inside. The shot misses. Great tee that time from Green. To the left wing. The 3 from Mills. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Mills has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Warriors trailed by 4. Outside Curry. Durant dishes to West. McGee a screen. Durant against Leonard. 17-foot shot on the way. And the Warriors miss again. San Antonio leading by 4. Mills in the corner. Aldridge with a screen on Durant. Here's Mills. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one.
And facing a squad that poses some challenges. I mean, they beat them in the playoffs, but lost the regular season series.
He is becoming dangerous from anywhere on the court.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. Warriors with the rebound. McGee's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Puts it up from 12. Again, Durant missing.
Lacking confidence right now in his offense. He's been shaky all period.
And Mills kicks to Gasol. Spurs passing it around. Mills passes to Gasol. Back to Mills. Outside for Gasol. Outside Leonard. Durant with the steal. And it's the Warriors on the break. Durant's running, and then Durant with the dunk.
You know, people underestimate the speed of Durant. He gets up court quickly.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Now here's Leonard. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Celtics in Boston.
And he caused major problems with his defense as well. He had 4 steals by the time the game was over.
Shot clock at 6. Pulls up on the wing. That one's not going to go. The Warriors go the other way with it. Outside Curry. Here's the teardrop. Another shot, and he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That's good from Stephen Curry.
And we know how great Curry is at shooting the ball, but he is.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Here we are with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel Shaquille O'Neal, Ernie Johnson. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Spurs out in San Antonio. Well, for San Antonio, now this is a grudge match. They lost in the conference finals against this squad last season. It could get chippy. Well, there's this Warriors super team. Hard to believe they got even scarier on paper than the roster that won 73 games. How do you guard them?
I don't know if you can, Ernie. You just got to be able to score against them because offensively, it's no way to really slow them down. They have too much skill, too much versatility, and too much shooting. Just a lot of much.
Same question to you, big guy.
Well, Ernie, when they go small, you got to pound them. You got to take it to them. Barbecue chicken alert down there in the middle. But, Ernie, unfortunately, most of the big men who could punish them have gone extinct. Extinct.
Kevin Harlan has the call.
They're unicorns.
We'll see you later.
Small ball.
Greetings, everyone, from San Antonio. The Spurs playing host to a Western Conference affair here at the sold-out AT&T Center. Welcome, everybody. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. The Warriors are in the midst of a road trip going into this one. Guys, what a terrific start to the season. They've really been getting it done early.
And this is what the NBA is all about. Competition. That's why rivalries do matter.
They do. It's good for the sport, the TV ratings, the fans, but most of all, when you're a player in this kind of game, the adrenaline rush is incredible.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, when Kevin Durant came into the NBA, he fudged a little about his height. He told the team staffer to list him at 6'9". He said, "I thought it was cool to say that I'm a 6'9" small forward. That's the prototypical size for a small forward." Of course, guys, he was selling himself short. He confessed that he was reported at 6'10 3/4 with no shoes. So with his shoes on, he's 7 feet tall. Kevin?
And KD is certainly a rarity, DA. His length and height and athleticism makes him a nightmare for any team he goes up against. Steve, how's basketball early in the season different from midway later on in the year, say?
I think one, everybody's healthy, for the most part. Two, you're getting a chance to learn each other. Then midway, it starts to all shake out. I think your optimism is right there early. And then for some teams, they know, well, at the earlier the season is not at the end. And those are the teams that get better and better throughout the year.
So Golden State will get the first possession. Now Golden State's starting five. Thompson and Durant, the sharpshooters, at the 2 and the 3. JaVale McGee is out there with West. And it's Curry in at the point. The dish to Green. And Green slams it in.
Hey, this is what happens when Kawhi gets the ball. He draws in the defense, and you leave someone open. You talk about the new term, 3-and-D players. Well, Danny Green is the perfect example of that. Over 2/3 of his shots come from long range.
One shot.
Aldridge. Ano Ginobili's checked in for Green, and Parker subbed in for Patty Mills. And then for Golden State, Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for West. Young comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Thompson.
Just keeps racking up the accolades. Kawhi's been an all-NBA first-teamer, a Finals MVP. You'd think he smiled more.
Now here's Curry. Really played well against the Clippers in his last outing.
How about the quarter he's having? Tremendous execution on the offensive end, helping to further fuel this lead.
Here's Leonard. 6 points for him. They set the pick. Here's Parker. McGee with the block.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Curry's shot is good.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Now here's Ginobili. Dishes it to Leonard. Back to Ginobili. Basket counts.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 19-6 run.
With the acquisition of LaMarcus Aldridge, the Spurs going against the grain. Most teams going small and shooting threes. Aldridge, a big forward who loves the mid-range.
Good on the triple. And that's now 20 points for Steph Curry.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Screened by Parker. Nobody near Leonard. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Livingston passes to Curry. Floats one up. Rebound, San Antonio. Now here's Parker. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. They set the screen. It's Ginobili outside. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And how about that lefty stroke there from Ginobili? It is a thing of beauty. He is dialed in from deep.
Screen by Young. Livingston kicks to Curry. A three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 6.
His lack of consistency with his shot tonight has held him back.
Ginobili with the steal. Lays it in off the breakaway. Ginobili's got 7 points in the game.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's Curry outside. It's not going to go for him. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Now Parker. Here's the screen. Ginobili outside. 5 to shoot. And he banks in the layup. And now it's only a 5-point Warrior lead.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Nick Young on the wing. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. There's the feed to Iguodala. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Ginobili outside. There's the triple. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
What a valuable asset to the offense, having a big with that kind of range.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Warriors on top. They lead by a bucket. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, I think Coach will allow me to take that shot. And it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
Fun to watch. They give you no time to set up on defense, and we see that reflected in the score.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for San Antonio, they've got Laverne, Murray out there with Parker. Then there's Ginobili. And it's Bertsinus in at the power forward position. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, Kevin Durant is a unique player. LeBron James said he's a 7-footer with 6-foot ball handling skills, jump shot, and athleticism. It's never been done in our league. Never had a guy that's 7 foot and can do all that, so it sets him apart. Kevin, I'm 6 feet tall, and I can broadcast.
You can, and you can write, and by the way, you're in the Hall of Fame. DA, thank you. Here's Parker, the Warriors making the shot. Kicks to Laverne. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
What a season it was for JaVale McGee. Found his calling as a big man off the bench who brings energy. Perfect role for him, and he thrived on a fantastic team.
Now here's Iguodala. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. The shot's good from McGee. And now a 3-point Warrior lead.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And for McGee, he was almost out of the league. His teams didn't trust him on the floor, but he made the most of his chance with the Warriors, Steve, and succeeded.
You know, Kevin, it worked out well for both sides. JaVale McGee completely revitalized his career. Defensively, he blocked shots, controlled the paint, and I was very surprised. He was good on the offensive end.
LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Manu Ginobili. And then for Golden State, West comes in for JaVale McGee, and Durant subbed in for Young. Warriors leading by 3. Durant kicks to Livingston. Golden State moving it around. Picked by West. And here's Iguodala outside, gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Warriors lead by 6.
Such a sweet stroke from Andre on the three ball. Always a danger to light it up from there.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. And again, unable to change momentum here. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Iguodala dishes to Livingston. Back to Iguodala. Pass to Livingston. West a screen on Parker. Here's Livingston. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, you watch the all-around game of Sean Livingston, and there's a lot to like. Very soft on his turnaround and pull-up shots. Great vision, solid defender. He pretty much does everything well.
This is his first free throw of the game. He's off on the first. And with Livingston, you have to remember that his career was nearly ended by a devastating knee injury. Many players wouldn't have attempted to come back from an injury like that, but Steve, he has, and he has found success.
Kevin, it's hard not to cheer for a guy like Sean Livingston, who has gone through so much. You wonder how great he could have been if the injury never happened. I see him, he could have been playing or would have been an all-star in this game.
And he sinks the second.
Sean Livingston has really turned his career around, becoming one of those guards that you want to have on your team. He's a luxury because he can handle it and he can post up.
Now here's Parker looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Aldridge. Once again off the mark by SanAntonio. Thompson outside. Passes it to Durant. Back to Thompson. On the wing, Thompson. A three-pointer off the mark. Spurs trail by 7. Parker outside. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. He dishes it to Aldridge. Shot to stop the run, and Parker gets it to go. The assist by Aldridge. Parker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Warriors leading by 4. The screen from Thompson. Durant kicks to Thompson. Out to the right wing. Livingston passes to West. Turn around Jay. That one misses. Good work defensively by Gasol. Murray kicks to Aldridge. Lets it go from 14. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Gasol's got his first points of the game.
I mean, the mid-range jumper, one of Gasol's favorite and most consistent shots.
Livingston with it. He's against Parker. Livingston no luck. And here is Murray. Parker kicks to Aldridge. And the dunk by Aldridge.
Let Aldridge get to the rim. You know you're in trouble.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Livingston. They set the pick. Pick by West. Shot clock at 6. West a screen on Gasol. Here's Livingston. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Looking a little tentative on a very makeable shot, and this one was uncontested.
Unloads from 13. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Can they get it? And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. Well, Steve, with all the sharpshooters in the league right now, we'll always see the pick and roll. It's never going to go away. Usually it was a small and a big, a guard getting the screen, the big then rolling inside and getting the pass. But now, because the players are sometimes, we see smaller lineups, a lot of guards on the floor, 3 guards at a time. Sometimes you do see a guard-to-guard pick and roll. You see different sizes combining with the most standard play in the league.
You're totally right, Kevin. You look at the pick and roll, the hardest play to defend, and now we have the pick and pop. The bigs are not rolling, and like you said, we have guard-to-guard pick and roll. You want to just create a mismatch, and because of all the spacing, it's so hard because when a guy rolls down the lane, there's such a long run for defenders now. So that's why the pick and roll is great, especially with the new defensive rules. You can't be in a lane, so it opens it up even more.
Mills, he's checked in for Parker. Livingston hits both of them. The Spurs offense for a long time built around the penetration of Tony Parker. Drive and kick.
Well, that's the one thing you love about Pop and the Spurs organization. They understand their style and their system. As he's gotten older, they've gone back to the block, posting up Aldridge and Kawhi. Leonard also fills that ball handler role in attacking and pick and rolls.
Thompson with it. Now Green defending. Durant, and Durant is right there. Durant's got 6.
There's just so many ways Durant can beat you. This time converting on the rebound.
Mills dishes to Aldridge. Aldridge a screen. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. He got right to the cup using that screen. Aldridge has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Excellent play call there. The defense was not prepared for the pick, and as a result, they gave up the wide open look.
Thompson against Green. They set the pick. Green against Thompson. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night.
That's also part of Thompson's game, the mid-range jump shot. You can't give him space from there.
Mills passes to Green. The dish to Gasol. Here's Aldridge. And it's Durant with the rebound. Warriors have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Thompson dishes to Durant. Pick by West. And Thompson kicks to Durant. And another basket for Golden State.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Mills with it. Outside, Green. Now here's Gasol. Feeds to Aldridge. Mills in the corner. For the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Durant. Rebound San Antonio. Green's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Mills. They get the rebound. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Gasol. Gasol's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Warriors have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. They set the pick. Pick by West. Takes the 3. That doesn't go either for Durant.
Boy, this is rough on him. He wants to help out the team, which is playing well otherwise, but his shot just isn't there.
To the middle. Here's Aldridge. That one's in. Only his 4th make against 9 total shots.
The 7'5" wingspan. That's what makes Aldridge so difficult to stop inside.
Durant, the pass to Livingston. Thompson in the corner. The three. That one doesn't go. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
You know what I'll tell you? He's got nothing here in the second quarter after just one made shot in the first.
Murray kicks to Aldridge. Stolen by Durant, and it's the Warriors on the break. And Thompson gets it to go. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
The long arms and quick hands of Durant jump starting the break.
The pass to Murray. Gasol kicks to Mills. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Murray, no good. The Warriors have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. McCraw misses. San Antonio's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. In the corner, Murray with it. Outside Gasol. Now here's Mills. He's tightly guarded. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Warriors leading. Here's Livingston. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And taking a look here at the numbers on Pau Gasol. He had a strong showing last season. He was around 12 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And the numbers, they back it up. Whether he can sustain this level of production, we don't know. But the arrow's pointing upward right now.
And that one misses.
And as great as the Warriors are on offense, the best team in the league on that end last year, their defense is just as good. Had the #1 defense last season. To have the top offense and defense explains why they're so dominant.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Laverne, he's checked in for Gasol. Leonard comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Davis Bertans checks in for Danny Green. And it's Ginobili in for DeJounte Murray. No good on the second free throw. And for the Warriors, the defense, Steve, has been the underrated strong point of the team for so long. They just bother shots and make life difficult for opposing teams.
They do. They have great personnel, and they have the ability to switch on defense. Players are so versatile with who they can guard. The communication is excellent, and the rotation on point.
Golden State's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Here's Iguodala, unable to get that one. 80 that time from Leonard. .43 seconds left in the first half. Ginobili dishes to Laverne. Ginobili outside. 5 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Ginobili's got the game tied up here for the Spurs. 20 seconds left in the first half of the game. Now Iguodala. McGee is screen on Leonard. Curry on the wing. Puts up a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. And it's now 23 points for Steph Curry. Right side Leonard. Launches a 3. He can't get that one. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Warriors lead by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 23 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
Shaq, let's get your thoughts on San Antonio.
Well, their reserves came in and played like starters. Gave them some big points off the bench. It'll be no surprise to see them get more minutes in the second half. They definitely deserve it. Though sometimes when you get more minutes, you get exposed. We shall see.
And we're just about ready for the start of the third quarter. Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll see you.
A spectacular aerial shot of downtown San Antonio, Texas, the Tower Life Building, front and center. We welcome you back. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And let's see what the defense counters with to try and control him here in the second half.
Well, you like to run more doubles at him, but the risk there is opens up things for everybody else.
Here's Mills. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Clay in the backcourt. Durant is out there with West, and it's McGee in at the center position. Green with the ball. West picks him up, just 4 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. No good that time, so Golden State will take it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Durant, the pass to Curry. Releases. A rebound by Gasol. Gasol's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And Mills kicks to Leonard. And Durant sends it back.
The standing reach of a center, the mobility of a guard. No wonder Durant sent that one back.
Gasol, a screen on Durant. Stolen by Durant. To the inside, McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
No doubt that could be a gigantic swing in momentum given how that sequence developed.
And the basket is good.
The D gave him too good of a look right there. He rose up and knocked it down easily.
You know, Steve, Kawhi Leonard keeps things in his life pretty simple off the floor and continues to drive himself hard on the floor.
You know, Kevin, he's not about the flash. Instead, he's about investing in his future.
Spurs trail by 3. Mills in the corner. Launches a 3. The Warriors pull it in. Durant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
You know, coming out of the half, you want to set the tone for the rest of the game. But going 1 for 4 is the wrong way to do it.
Two minutes gone in this third quarter now.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Good looking screen by Gasol. Here's Mills. Rebounded by McGee.
And they could have used that trying to cut into this league. He's been off all night.
Curry dishes to West. Back to Curry. From deep. They get it back. The shot's good from McGee. And now a 7-point Warrior lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Aldridge a screen. And Mills kicks to Gasol. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Aldridge, good. Aldridge has got 12 in the game.
In the zone, boy, Aldridge making it look easy.
Outside Curry. He kicks to Durant. He feeds it to McGee. Over Gasol. A rebound by Gasol. Gasol's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Leonard gets it to go.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
3rd quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. West a screen on Green. Back to Curry. The 3. That shot is off. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Spurs' Greg Popovich talked about developing players. He said, our method is usually tough love. I don't think coddling works, and beating them to death mentally doesn't work either. You give them a clear picture of what's demanded, show care, understand what makes them tick. If that doesn't get through, you get rid of them. Kevin?
And the military background of Popovich plays a part in this way of thinking, David. It's why the Spurs have been so successful for so many years.
The defender did his job, but it didn't matter. KD just too big, too good.
And here's Mills. Aldridge a screen. A 3 from Leonard. Good on the 3-point shot. Leonard's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for San Antonio.
And that's his 2nd triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
Thompson in the post, guarded by Green. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Oh, you just watch the way that Klay Thompson shoots, and you're surprised when the ball doesn't go in.
I mean, one thing with Klay, too, in his shot, he believes it's always going to go in. More importantly, so does his teammates. And he's got that shooter's mentality where he just will continue to trust in his mechanics. And I don't think he gets enough credit for just how hard he works to maintain that shot.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Steve, more and more we see guards turn to the Euro step to get around defenders and route to the rim. It's a slight move, but it's so effective. Which players do you think execute that move the best?
I think Manu. He's one of the guys I played with, even though he's older. Still to perfection. Kevin Durant at his size is unbelievable. DeMar DeRozan, James Harden. And then I don't know if a Euro step you can call it for Russell Westbrook. He just changes direction. It looks like a sped up Euro step in Russell Westbrook's situation. Those are some of the guys that stand out. Another made free throw. He can get on these kinds of rolls. Great focus.
Parker with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Parker kicks to Leonard. Gasol setting the pick for Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. McGee with the block. And they're able to recover. Gasol's shot is good. And the Warriors with possession here. They've held a 12-point lead early. West outside. Up top, Curry. The shot's good on the assist by West. 25 points for Steph Curry.
Well, he's given himself a chance. 6 shots he's gotten up this quarter, but only able to convert on 1 of them.
Green, the pass to Leonard. And it's Leonard again missing.
A high percentage look from the mid-range. Might have been surprised that he was so wide open.
Picked by West. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter. Parker dishes to Aldridge. Green kicks to Parker. Outside Aldridge. Outside Green. Stolen by Thompson. Drops in the breakaway layup. And it's an 8-point Warrior lead.
Well, if you wonder why they're in control of this game, just look at his stats from the field. Solid, solid, solid.
And that replay presented by Under Armour, showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleashed chaos moment. Here's Green after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Here's Parker. And that one drops. Parker's got 5 now.
Sneaking inside, converting the high percentage look. Something Parker does well.
Thompson outside, picked by West. And Thompson kicks to Durant. And stolen by Aldridge. Durant, no good.
Boy, he blew an easy layup, and he is furious with himself.
Leonard against Thompson. Back to Leonard. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Durant's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Curry. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Curry's got 27.
Finding the open man, and Durant has dramatically improved as a passer since he's entered this league.
San Antonio calls timeout. You watch Kevin Durant and the way he just rises up so easily, Steve, with his soft touch. He can absolutely be unguardable, even if you're willing to throw double and triple teams his way.
You know, Durant's height, shooting, and mobility are just too much for one defender to deal with. On any given possession, he can create a good look out of nothing. It's why he's one of the greatest scorers to ever play.
And the Spurs with some changes. Laverne, he's checked in for Gasol. Davis Bertans comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Ginobili in for Green. Golden State also making some changes. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for West. Young is subbed in for Kevin Durant. Now here's Ginobili. 11 points in the game. Here's Parker. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's Curry with the 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
We all know how lethal of a shooter Thompson is, but his passing is usually right on the money as well.
Iguodala against Leonard. There's a screen. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Leonard's got 10 points in just the second half. Iguodala kicks to Young. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Iguodala's got 3 assists in the game. Spurs trail by 12. Parker passes to Laverne. Spurs passing it around. Parker kicks to Laverne. Back to Parker. Pass to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Misses from close range.
No hesitation. He took it right to the rack. But a quick reaction by the defense.
Young outside. Curry kicks to Young. Dishes it to Thompson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
What's amazing to me about Klay Thompson is his ability to take over a game. He just needs a few shots to drop, and look out. The next thing you know, he is in unstoppable rhythm.
And with Klay's shooting ability and size, it allows him to put up huge numbers, Steve, when he's locked in. We've seen it before in the past.
You know, just looking at Klay's resume shows how dominant he can be when he's on fire. 35 points in a quarter, 60 in 3/4. One of the scariest players in the league when he's on.
2 shots.
And the first one drops.
The Spurs, a top 7 offensive team for the last 7 seasons. Their passing and perimeter shooting is what really sets them apart.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And the Spurs among the league's best in three-point shooting, but they really don't rely on that as some teams do.
You know, the Spurs can change it up. No, they embrace the mid-range a little bit more than the three-point shot right now. Kind of going against the grain in that way. They take shots other teams avoid, and they make it work for them.
The feed now to Young. Curry against Parker. Curry dishes to Thompson. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Spurs trail by 10. Bertans kicks to Laverne. Shoots over McGee. Offensive rebound. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Here's Curry. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Parker passes to Laverne. Outside Leonard. Over Iguodala. No good off the front iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Curry on the wing. Covered by Parker. Curry dishes to McGee. Over Laverne. McGee's shot is off. Well, with the basket here, they could get back to within single digits. Ginobili can't hit. Warriors leading by 10. Outside Curry. Kicks to Thompson. McGee is screen on Leonard. Here's Thompson. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Spurs shooting the ball at 42%. Pass to Laverne. Here's Bertans. There's the pick. Parker kicks to Leonard over Iguodala. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Parker. Leonard's got it back down to single digits for San Antonio. The Warriors shooting well. They're at 45%. McGee is screen. Here's Curry with the 3 from beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 10 points in the quarter.
You can tell he is on a mission down the stretch. Attack offensively and build on this lead.
Ginobili with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Ginobili kicks to Leonard. Missile on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Strength, body control, and focus. Kawhi showing it all right there. Kawhi Leonard right there in the thick of the MVP conversation. We know he doesn't care about recognition. He just focuses on basketball.
And the Spurs making a change here. Murray's checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Livingston's checked in.
One shot.
And Leonard just entering the prime of his career, Steve. Absolutely among the top 5 players in the NBA right now.
You're right, Kevin. And one of just 3 players in the league history to win both Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. And by the way, the others, Hakeem and Michael Jordan are the other 2.
The Warriors have gone 7 of 11 from the line.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
One shot. Curry's stroke is so effortless, especially from the free throw line.
Mills, he's checked in for the Spurs. There's 25 seconds left in the third. Here's Livingston. 90 that time from Leonard. Spurs trail by 9. Here's Murray. Shoots a 3. Connects from three-point range. Murray's got 6. 7 seconds left in the third quarter. On its way from Curry for 2. That's good on the jump shot. And the Warriors lead by 8.
Stephen Curry putting the defense in no man's land, possessing quick feet and a fast release.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Warriors ahead, leading by 8. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Hey, we've been really solid. Everybody's been really solid, and that's great. Now let's take it a step a little bit higher, a little further defensively in particular.
Encouragement from Steve Kerr, but then the prod there you saw guys at the end knows his guys have a little bit more to give.
Yeah, there's a balance. On D, they have to take away the airspace, but also resist the temptation to over-contest. Don't want to open up lanes and commit fouls.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play getting started. Mills out there with Murray. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Laverne. And it's Ginobili in at the 3. That's the San Antonio 5. 6 to shoot. Off the screen. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound. Warriors leading by 8. Here's Curry. Over in the corner, Livingston. Iguodala outside. Passes it to Curry. Over Murray. And too long on the shot. The Spurs shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. And Mills kicks to Leonard. Murray with it. And it's Iguodala picking him up. Murray with it. Back to Leonard. It's stolen by Curry. Down low. And it's McGee with the jam. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 16 rebounds.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. A guy who can lead this team and wants to get his guys open looks.
Leonard. He's off on that one. Good defense by Iguodala. Warriors have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Outside Curry. Young for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Murray kicks to Ginobili. And it's Mono Ginobili with the finish.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
I think it very well could be. That might be the game-changing play that helps push them over the top. I love how he's willing to sacrifice his body in there, giving maximum effort. That's what it takes on the defensive boards.
Murray kicks to Mills. Now here's Murray. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Curry passes to Livingston. Fires from the line. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Everybody talks about the 3 ball, but Sean Livingston understands his game. The mid-range game, he's a master at it.
San Antonio calls timeout. And Smitty, you were able to play a couple seasons with Steve Kerr when you were both in San Antonio. What was your time together like there? How do you think he's been influenced by his San Antonio time?
Well, it was a great time. He's a great teammate. I think he's been influenced by Popovich's attention to details. Both are very measured to their approach to things, but the one thing you have to really say that you really link those two together, they are funny.
One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
I mean, the ridiculous production from beyond the arc. They have to find a way to cool him down.
And the Spurs with some changes. Pau Gasol is checked in for Laverne. LaMarcus Aldridge comes in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Green in for DeJounte Murray. Golden State also making some changes. West comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Kevin Durant in for Nick Young. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Iguodala. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. West a screen on Green. Floats one, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
The length and anticipation of Aldridge, a tough combo to score against.
The Warriors making a switch here. McCaw's checked in. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. 4 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. That shot off. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Mills dishes to Gasol. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
High percentage look for Powell. Won't miss many from that distance.
Warriors leading by 6. Here's McCaw. He dishes it to Durant. West a screen on Leonard. Picked by West. Here's McCaw. He's covered by Leonard. Offensive rebound. Here's West, and another shot. No good on the layup.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Durant against Leonard. Gasol kicks to Mills. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Here's Leonard. Can't hit that one. West with some nice D. Durant wide open. He fires. The shot's good on the assist by West. West has got 3 assists tonight.
That's why Durant's one of the best scorers in the game. I don't know how the defense stops that.
Now here's Green. Here's Mills. Aldridge trying to break free. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Patrick Mills.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
There's the screen. Curry passes to Durant. And it's off from three-point range. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. That one goes in.
And with a defender right up on him, Kawhi maintains focus, and he buries the jumper.
Now here's Curry. Picked by West. Durant for 3. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
You can see there, the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
Mills with it. West picks him up. Mills dishes to Gasol. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Warriors leading by 6. Timeout called the Warriors.
How Gasol as skilled of a big man as you'll find in this league, in my opinion. Passing, shooting, handling, you name it.
We were just talking about Pau shooting last season. He shot almost 55% from three-point range. How about that?
That's how you fend off Father Time. Keep adding layers to your game.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And some changes here for the Warriors. JaVale McGee comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Thompson in for McCall. Now Thompson. Now the dish to McGee. Feeds it to Durant. The three. The rebound by the Spurs. Leonard's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The pass to Mills. Aldridge kicks to Leonard. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. And now just a 3-point Warrior lead. Golden State's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. And Thompson kicks it to West. And the stuff by West.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Mills passes to Leonard. Aldridge a screen. Outside Leonard. Puts it up from 12. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from LaMarcus Aldridge.
I'm thinking of bigs in this league. Not many have a better in-between game than Aldridge.
Curry kicks to McGee. Durant against Leonard. And here is Durant. And the baseline jumper, no good. Thompson against Green. He feeds it to Leonard. Good looking screen by Gasol. Shot clock at 5. Jumper off the screen. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 7 rebounds in the game. Nailed from 3-point land. And that's 18 points for Klay Thompson. Outside, Green. He kicks to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. And here's Mills for 3. The Warriors pull it in. West has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Fires the 3. And Durant gets it to go. The assist from West. West has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Spurs trail by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
what stands out to me about this Warriors team is just how unselfish they are as a group. They really don't care who gets the score or the credit. Cheer each other from the bench, and they do it all game.
And the first one drops. And with the Warriors and their unselfish play, Steve, their absurd assist numbers from last season put a number to that, but it really goes beyond stats, doesn't it?
It does. After they eliminated the Spurs last season, Coach Popovich had praise for their unselfishness. He said they have a multitude of players who are unselfish and play a beautiful game. It's not easy melding all these stars, but their unselfishness, it makes it work.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
You know, nothing against George Hill, but trading him for Kawhi Leonard on draft day 2011, franchise-changing move.
Now here's Curry. McGee a screen. Durant for three. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 6th assist on the night. Spurs trail by 10. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Yeah, they're going to have to talk about this. They got to find a way to get the ball out of his hands.
To the right wing. Aldridge kicks to Parker. And no good that time. Great D that time from Curry. Here's Durant. Offensive rebound. Here's McGee. No good from the low block. Spurs trail by 10. Leonard kicks to Parker. Pass to Green. Gasol, a screen on Thompson. Here's Aldridge, and Aldridge slams it in.
And what can't this guy do? Kawhi calmly dropping dimes.
Warriors leading by 8. Curry with him. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol. Gasol's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Green kicks to Leonard. Lets it go from 14. Nice jump shot. Good. Leonard's got 11 points in the quarter.
I mean, he's been in rhythm all night. Leonard has been too much to handle on the offensive end.
They set the pick. Curry kicks to Thompson. Pick by West. From past the arc. And Klay Thompson hits from deep. Thompson's got 14 points now in the second half.
And you can see where they're attacking here in the fourth, strictly from the perimeter.
You know, plenty of teams, they try this strategy. Works when you're hot, but works against you when you're not.
Now here's Here's Parker. Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Leonard kicks to Green. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Warriors leading by 9. Thompson dishes to Curry. Picked by West. Durant kicks to Thompson. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Warriors.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Steph Curry.
You know, coming into tonight, hard to say if his intention was to take over the way he did, but as the game evolved, it became clear that he was an alpha dog on the offensive end.
Gasol passes to Leonard. Green dishes to Aldridge. And here's Leonard from 3. Great D that time from Durant. Now here's Curry. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Andre. I know if you could bottle a game like tonight, you would. But what's the key as you look forward to these upcoming games?
The key is just not letting all the outside distractions, you know, get in the way of letting us do what we want to do. So we got to come in, play tough, and guys will be ready to play.
Great performance tonight, Andre. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.